You didn't try, ever. You know it. Come with me. You sat down and opened this video. Do you know why? The real reason. You're getting low grades. But you didn't open this video to find out how to study. You opened this video because somewhere deep down you realize something's gone wrong. You haven't been told the truth. Your teachers say study. Your family says try harder. Your friends say I'm studying, you know? You notice those words didn't work. Your problem isn't that you don't study. The problem is what you do before you study. You bet 9 out of 10 people watching this video will say to themselves, that's me, when they hear my next sentence. You're ready. You're not lazy. You're a coward. Not the kind of cowardice you know. A quieter cowardice. A smarter cowardice. So smart that it hides itself as laziness. Stop. You want to close the video right now. That's a good sign. Because wanting to close it means you're in the right place. Your brain is sending you a danger signal. Your safe zone is under threat. Stay. Here's the question. You know the answer. No one has asked it this way before. Do you remember the last moment you sat down to study? You opened the book. You looked at the first page. And you felt something. What was the name of that feeling? Laziness? No. Boredom? No. That feeling's name is avoidance. But you called it, I'm not ready. You said, I'll start in a bit. You said, let me just do this first. And that moment, that tiny little moment, that's where the whole cycle begins. 70% of those who don't close this video are thinking, yes, but I'm different right now. You're thinking that too, aren't you? I really do study, it just doesn't work. I understand it, then I forget. There's nothing wrong with me, the system is flawed. How many times have you said these words? Every time. And every time, the same result. Low grades. Those words are your protective shield. The little lies your brain tells you. You could actually do it. You're just unlucky. Next time never comes. And you know it. The most crucial part. Everyone who watches this video to the end will freeze when they hear this next sentence. Are you ready? You're not getting low grades. You're choosing to get low grades. Yes, you're choosing. Every day, every hour, every time you say in 5 minutes, every time you say not today, every time you say it's too hard, you're choosing. Maybe not consciously, but you're choosing. And the price of that choice is your grade. Now breathe. If the sentence feels heavy, we're in the right place. So why are you choosing? Why are you deliberately, willingly, unconsciously hurting yourself? The answer to this question explains your entire life. Not just your grades, your relationships, your work, how you take care of yourself. I'm gonna say something a bit dark. You're ready. Getting low grades is a kind of safety zone for you. Yes, safety. Because when you get a low grade, you can say, I didn't try. I didn't study. I could have done it, actually. That sentence protects you. It protects you from seeing yourself try and fail. Protects you from trying completely. If you try completely and get a low grade, then what will you say? Then there will be no one left to blame. Not the teacher, not the system, not luck, just you and your inadequacy. That's what you're afraid of, not the low grade. Right now your brain said, this is too much. It makes me feel bad. This is the moment your avoidance mechanism kicks in. Right now, as you read this sentence, you want to close it. Stay. Now we'll get into the mechanism. 3 reasons. Each one is a mirror. By the end of each one, you'll say to yourself, this is totally me. Are you ready? You get uncomfortable when you don't understand immediately. The scene. You're sitting at the desk. You opened a workbook. First question is easy. You solve it. Second question is harder. You read it once. You don't understand. Your brain sends a small signal. I don't know this. The name of that signal is uncertainty. Most people stay in that signal. They read again. They try something wrong. They try something else. You don't. The moment you feel the signal, you look away. You check your phone. You open a new tab. You get up to get water. You go to the bathroom. You go everywhere except staying with that question. Because the feeling of I don't know is unbearable to you. Why? Because you've built your identity as the person who gets it quickly. If you don't understand immediately, who are you? What is your identity? That question is too loud. So you run. And the problem remains unsolved. Then when you look at the answer, you say, oh, I could have done that actually. Yes, you could have. Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself. But you couldn't stay in that tiny moment of, I don't know. I'm holding up the mirror. Think, last week, you were studying math. You got stuck on a question. What did you do? You struggled for 3 minutes. Then you reached for your phone. Just a quick look, you said. An hour passed. You didn't solve the question. But you said, I studied. Is this scene familiar? You wait for the perfect conditions to start. Another scene. The exam is in 10 days. I'll start tomorrow, you say. Tomorrow comes. You wake up late. First, a nice breakfast, you say. Then you tidy your desk. Then you search for the right playlist. Then you want to understand the whole topic from the beginning. Before you even take the first step, you want to see the entire map. You want to guarantee, if I study, will I definitely get a high grade? No one can give that. So you wait. And while you wait, the days pass. On the last day, you panic. You open everything at once. You try to learn 10 weeks of material in 2 days. You fail. See, I can't do it, you say. But you didn't try. You just waited. Not because of laziness. Because you're afraid of doing something imperfect. If you can't do it perfectly, you prefer not to do it at all. That's not laziness. That's perfectionism. And perfectionism is just dressed up fear. This is totally me. My second mirror. Last month, there was an assignment. You had 2 weeks. The first day you said, I'll start early. You didn't. The first week you said, there's still time. You didn't. The last night at 11 p.m. you sat down. You did the assignment half-heartedly. You submitted it. You got a low grade. I did it last minute anyway, you said, but you chose the last minute. You use your intelligence to avoid effort. effort. A scene. You're in class. The teacher is explaining a topic. You understand the basic idea. Not fully, but the main idea. And you stop listening. Your mind goes somewhere else. A more interesting place. You miss it because you're thinking on a higher level. The teacher solves an example. The feeling of, I grasp the essence of it. Details are beneath you. Repetition is beneath you. Practice is for those who don't understand. You understand. Then the exam comes. And the questions are about the details. The steps you skip. The examples you thought were beneath you. You can't do it. You read the question. You know the topic, but you can't solve it because understanding and doing are not the same thing. And you constantly confuse the two. If I understand it, I can do it, you say. You don't. And then you say, I'm forgetful. You're not forgetful. You didn't practice. This is totally you. I'm holding up mirror 3. Yesterday, you watched a video. It explained the topic. I understood, you said. You didn't take notes. You didn't review. Today, when you look, you remember nothing. My memory is weak, you said. It's not. You didn't study. These 3 mechanisms don't just exist in studying. Look at your life. Relationships. You avoid a small argument. You wait for the right time. You say the other person should understand. They don't. You drift away. They don't understand me, you say, but you never explained. The same cycle. Work. You have a project. You're waiting for the perfect idea. You research. You don't start. You finish on the last day. If I had more time, I'd do better, you say. You had time. You didn't start. Body. You need to exercise. You wait for Monday. You wait for the first of the month. You wait for the new you. It doesn't come because the new you is made up of the things you're not doing right now. You know this. Self-talk. When you get a low grade, you say, am I stupid? No one is as unsuccessful as me, you say. These words are cruel, but familiar because these words protect you. When you say, am I stupid? You don't have to try because if you're stupid, it won't work anyway. Those words become your excuse and you know it. Now we return to the main cycle. So why are you doing all of this? Why are you protecting yourself so much? Why are you hiding yourself so much? The answer isn't in your childhood. The answer is right where you're sitting. You'll see in a moment. Do you feel something right now? That slight pressure. That feeling of, I wish this video would end. That's your avoidance mechanism working right now. Even as you read this sentence, your brain is saying, enough. It's too much. Get out. Do you recognize this signal? The same thing happens when you study. 10 minutes pass. Your brain says, get out. And you get out. Now don't stay. A few more minutes. Now I'm going to tell you something. It will be heavy, but true. Are you ready? You have never, ever tried something completely. Ever. You've never taken down all the walls. You've never dropped all the excuses. You've never silenced all the buts. You always left an escape door. I didn't try. I did it last minute. I didn't understand it anyway. The teacher is bad. The topic is useless. These words are your salvation. And at the same time, you're ruined. Because do you know what happens if you try completely? One of 2 things. Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself. Either you will actually succeed, and then you'll have to live with the question, why didn't I try before? That question hurts a lot. Or you will try and fail, and then there will be no excuses left. Only you will remain. The inadequate you. That possibility is more frightening than the other one. That's why you don't try. That's why you get low grades. That's why you open this video. That's why you're still watching. Now the mirror is in front of you, not your grade. You. What goes through your mind when you hear this question? If I had tried completely, where would I be right now? You know the answer, and you don't like it. Here is the truth. You're not getting low grades because you can't do it. You're getting low grades because you have never tried completely. A part of you always waited on the sidelines, thinking, what if it doesn't work? What if I can't do it? What if I try everything and still lose? And that what if protected you, and that what if ruined you. Now the mirror is clean. What do you say? What is the name of the thing that protects you from trying completely? You know the answer. You don't have to say it, but you know. And when this video ends, that answer will still be there. There's one more thing. Did you notice? While watching the video, you also thought, yes, but my situation is different. That voice, that small, smart, persuasive voice, that voice has another mechanism. That mechanism is deeper than everything I've explained in this video. And when you notice it, everything changes. But that's the subject of another video. For now, just know this. That voice is not your greatest enemy. It's your protector. And without learning how to stop it, nothing will change. It's over. Come with me. In the next video, I'm talking about you. Subscribe to my channel and find more content for yourself.